awesome, absolutely awesome.
Love it when a plan comes together. Definitely worth a look. Yeah, it was well on par.
And hello everybody, good evening. Today is Thursday, the 28th of March. It is Easter weekend. I hope we're all getting ready for the, long weekend ahead of us. So I'm sure there'll be fun and eggs all round and whatnot. So yeah, it should be awesome. Anyway, gonna get right down to it. So last night I went to see G.I. Joe Retaliation, the sequel to the first G.I. Joe film, The Rise of Cobra, and we'll pretty much sort of pick up per se from sometime after the capture of both Cobra Commander and Destro, if you remember from the first one. That was back in 2010 now, I think, or maybe 2009. And what we've got here, we've got, it stars Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, Jonathan Pryce as the President, and also Arnold Vosloo, who plays Zartan, who also is disguised as the President, played also by Jonathan Pryce. Anyway, Storm Shadow's back in there, Snake Eyes as well is back in there, with obviously Ray Park doing all the martial arts work there. We've even got Adrian Palicki playing Lady J, and an epic appearance by Bruce Willis, as of course he's known. Well, what do we call him? Yeah, he likes to get called Joe, so we'll just call him Joe basically. And at the same time, on top of that, Channing Tatum is back as Duke, but as we've seen from the trailers, he doesn't last that long in the film. Anyway, but the story behind this film, the plot is that the President, as I say, who is disguised by, who's actually Zartan, disguised as the President, has pretty much set up the Joes, and gets them exonerated and excommunicated, all that sort of stuff. And Storm Shadow infiltrates a prison that is holding both Destro and Cobra Commander, but only Cobra Commander is released, so Destro is nowhere to be seen. If you're expecting to see Destro throughout the rest of this film, it's not going to happen. But good action sequences. I think for me this time round, compared to the first, this one was a little bit more, well, they tried to be a bit more serious in some places, and a slightly bit dark as well, whereas the first one was quite fun and a bit, out there kind of thing. But remember, these are all based on toys, okay? These are action figures that this film is based on, okay? So kind of like Transformers, Battleship, all that sort of stuff. So don't expect really anything serious from it. So if you think, if you're expecting something serious, forget it. As I say, there are some seriousness to it, but the relationship between both Channing Tatum and Dwayne Johnson is quite good on a romance sort of level. But then, as I say, Bruce Willis adds in the veteran experience type guy in the film. Eventually, the Joes are all but taken out. Just 3 of them are left, and that is, as I say, Roadblock, Lady J, and of course a chap by the name of Flint, who was played by DJ Catrona, who incidentally was going to play Superman in George Miller's failed to launch Justice League movie way back in 2007, but that's another story. And Jinx, who is related to Storm Shadow, is recruited by, well, I say she's recruited, but she works alongside Snake Eyes to capture her brother. The Blind Master, who's played by Razar, by the way, I thought was misplaced. Sorry Razar, but yeah, you were pretty much misplaced as the Blind Master. It was unexpected. It was just like, what? Where'd that come from? So yeah, but as I say, I think overall it was pretty fun, quite serious in some places, but I really did enjoy the action sequences. Even Ray Stevenson plays Firefly, and him and Dwayne Johnson must have had epic fun having fights with each other. So yeah, very fun. As I say, if you've loved the toys, if you've done all the you played out your little story, your little fantasy with your action figurines, it's pretty much brought to life on screen here. So yeah, definitely worth the watch. If you want to wait for it on Blu-ray or DVD, by all means do. But it was solid. It was pretty good, and 3D worked for it as well in a way. But yeah, there you go. But I shall be back very soon with another movie review. I think my next movie I'm going to see is going to be Tom Cruise's Oblivion, so be looking forward to that. Anyway, thanks all for watching. See you later. Bye.